In the 1950s, the Brazilian government initiated a project to construct BR-101, Brazil's longest highway, stretching nearly 3,000 miles. During the 1960s, work commenced on a segment known as the Viaduct Petrobras, intended to traverse the Brazilian jungle and connect Rio de Janeiro with Santos. 16 years after construction began, the plan was to link this jungle crossing segment with an existing portion of the highway to complete the project. However, due to Brazil's economic crisis, plans were abruptly altered. Instead of connecting the viaduct to the established road, the highway was rerouted along a different coastal path. Consequently, the Viaduct Petrobras was left abandoned in the heart of the jungle. To this day, the Brazilian government has neither removed nor repurposed the viaduct. Towering over 130 feet high and nearly 1,000 feet long, the structure includes fully constructed tunnels, retaining walls, and a massive concrete foundation that the jungle has gradually reclaimed over the years. To an outsider, the Viaduct Petrobras appears as if it was plucked from the city and inexplicably placed in the middle of the South American jungle, creating an undeniably eerie atmosphere. Despite its seemingly wasteful existence, the out-of-place structure has become a popular tourist attraction, drawing curious travelers and locals eager to see the abandoned concrete giant. Overtown Bridge, constructed in 1895 in Dartan, Scotland, is a Gothic-style structure spanning a 50-foot ravine leading to Overton House, a 19th-century manor. At first glance, it resembles many other bridges from that era, but it harbors a dark and perplexing history. For the past 80 years, hundreds of dogs have inexplicably leapt from the bridge into the ravine below, often resulting in their deaths. Some dogs survive the fall but are left with severe injuries, and there are reports of dogs jumping, surviving, and then jumping again to their demise. The number of incidents varies by source, ranging from under 100 to several hundred, yet the mysterious pattern remains. These occurrences have sparked numerous theories, some quite outlandish, including the notion that the bridge is haunted. According to Celtic pagan beliefs, the bridge is situated at a thin place, a mystical junction between heaven and earth. Some locals attribute the deaths to the White Lady of Overton, the ghost of a widow from Overton House. Another theory suggests that the dogs are influenced by negative energy from a tragic event in 1994, when a father, claiming his child was the Antichrist, threw his baby off the bridge. The father was later declared insane and institutionalized. Despite these supernatural explanations, some researchers offer more plausible causes. In 2006, animal behaviorist David Sands investigated and proposed that the dogs are attracted by the scent of wild animals below the bridge. This theory is supported by the rise in mink populations in Scotland since the 1950s, with many long-nosed dogs particularly attracted to the scent of minks. Additionally, the bridge's tapered edges may create an illusion for dogs, making it appear as a safe, flat plane. Thus, while theories of paranormal activity will likely persist, it is more probable that the dogs are unintentionally falling while pursuing enticing smells. Maps of the Gulf of Mexico from the 16th and 17th centuries often show a small island off the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, called Buea. Though its exact location varied by map, its existence was widely accepted. Spanish cartographer Alonso de Santa Cruz first mentioned Buea in a 1539 list of Gulf islands. Alonso de Chavez described it as looking blondish or reddish from a distance, giving rise to its name. By the mid-1800s, reports from French-Mexican cartographers indicated that Buea was sinking. By the late 18th century, it was rarely seen on maps, and the last official mention was in the 1921 Geographic Atlas of the Mexican Republic. In the late 1990s, U.S. and Mexican governments negotiated oil exploration rights in the Gulf. Discovering Buea could extend Mexico's drilling rights. The Mexican government launched 3 investigations using advanced technology, but found no trace of the island. Mexican Navy officials claimed it was as if the island had never existed. Shortly after, Mexican Senator José Angel Cello, a strong advocate for the island and expanded drilling rights, died in a car crash. This led to conspiracy theories suggesting the CIA had destroyed the island. More plausible theories include the island sinking due to an earthquake or landslide. Despite further exploration in 2009 with advanced technology, only a sandy ocean bottom was found, reviving speculation that Buea might never have existed. Julio Zamora, president of the Mexican Society of Geography, suggested the island might have been a fabrication by Spanish explorers or a cartographic error replicated over time. Some researchers believe Buea existed but in a different location. Despite numerous theories, the mystery of Buea's existence remains unsolved. In 1949, Russian geologist Vadim Kulikov discovered a mysterious crater in Siberia, over 500 feet wide and nearly 140 feet deep. At its center was a small hill about 40 feet tall, resembling an eagle's nest with an egg. Kulikov intended to climb the mound to investigate his theory that the crater was caused by a meteorite. However, locals warned him of the fire eagle nest's reputedly evil powers, claiming that anyone who entered would soon die. Ignoring these superstitions, Kulikov climbed the mound but found no evidence to support his meteorite theory. Subsequent expeditions, including one in 2005 where the leader died of a heart attack shortly after visiting, failed to clarify the crater's origin. Scientists have ruled out volcanic eruptions, nuclear explosions, and meteorite impacts. Some theorize it could be a UFO landing site or related to the elusive Tusa meteorite. The crater's changing shape suggests ongoing activity. Scientists have determined the crater is about 250 years old based on tree rings on the mound. These trees grow unusually fast, similar to those around Chernobyl after the nuclear disaster. This anomaly has sparked wild theories about underground nuclear plants or UFOs. Despite more plausible explanations, such as an underground release of hydrogen and heat from a nearby gas volcano affecting tree ring growth, the true origin of the Kharkov cone remains a mystery. In the 1920s, a quaint tourist village named Villa Epicuén was established about 400 meters from Buenos Aires, Argentina, along the shores of Lago Epicuén. This salt lake was renowned for its mineral-rich waters, believed to have therapeutic effects, especially for rheumatic conditions. Villa Epicuén quickly became a popular weekend retreat for Argentina's elite, boasting a functional railroad station and a population of around 1,500. By the 1970s, the town had the capacity to host up to 5,000 visitors at its peak. The town's popularity led to significant investments aimed at expanding and enhancing its accommodations. However, little attention was given to maintaining the containment dam that separated the lake from the town. On November 10, 1985, a storm combined with unusually strong winds caused the dam to fail. Over the next 2 weeks, water levels rose at a rate of half an inch per hour, ultimately overwhelming and destroying the dam. The town was soon submerged, forcing residents to abandon their homes and businesses. For 25 years, Villa Epicuén lay buried under 30 feet of water until 2009, when the floodwaters began to recede, revealing the haunting remnants of the town. The layout of the streets, businesses, and homes of the 1,500 former residents became visible, creating an eerie dystopian landscape. Today, with its overgrown vegetation and rusting post-apocalyptic ambience, Villa Epicuén attracts tourists and photographers eager to witness its ghostly ruins. The high salt content in the floodwaters has left a thin white residue on many buildings, adding to the town's chilling appearance. One notable story is that of Pablo Novak, a local who, despite the devastation, returned to Villa Epicuén after the waters receded. At 81, he chose to spend his remaining years in the ghost town. I hope you enjoyed our video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more educational content like this. Thanks for watching.